It's finally starting to feel like spring, getting a lot of rain, and then all the buds are coming out, so things are popping up, and I'm gonna go on a little walk, even though I kind of don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to see what I can identify from last year and forage for a few things and maybe show you guys what I find. Some of these things I'm just discovering and learning about for the first time, so I'm experimenting with them and their properties and their healing benefits and what I can use them for. So some of these I'm more versed with than others, but most of them, let's see how I go. So this stuff I know is skunk cabbage, but as far as I know, it's not really edible, or at least if you ingest too much of it, I believe it's toxic. I'm gonna have to check that out actually, but I'm not harvesting any of that. I'm just like, hey, that's one I remember what it is. Just hit the mother lobe. These are all wild leeks. So yeah, there's quite a bit that grow in this patch every year. And basically I don't try to take too much just so it keeps coming back strong every year, but I'll take maybe about 10%, so I'll take a little handful of these guys. So here's a nice little cluster that I just dug up. You can see up close. And the ground is nice and wet, so it's just easy to get these guys up. Shake a bit of dirt off, and then I'll clean them when I get back up to the house. I love that earthy smell. My hands smell like onions now, just that like really garlicky onion smell that leeks give out, especially when you're digging them up with your hands. Love it. I believe this is garlic mustard, like a really young garlic mustard. I could be wrong, but it just seems like it's sprouting up like that. And there's a lot of it that grows around here. Garlic mustard is technically an invasive species, so a lot of people just want to get rid of it, but you can use it for like pestos and I don't know, leafy greens in dishes and stuff like that. So I'll use some of it, but yeah, it's kind of annoying because it grows everywhere. More little patches of wild leeks. Okay, they're convincing me to take a little bit more. Is that plantain? Is that a type of plantain or just dandelion? See, I don't know. I need to get better at identifying these things at all stages. Pretty sure that's more garlic mustard growing in big clumps. I think I'm like way too early to be foraging for most things, but I'm eager. So just getting out to try and identify stuff, you know? I don't know what this is, but it's everywhere, this beautiful coloring. I'm pretty sure it turns into like a purple flower too. I'll have to look that one up when I get back home, but it's early, so it's not fully grown. See, now right here, this is where I'm wishing I'd paid more attention when my mom would take me out on nature walks and be like, this is this, and this is this, and this is what you do with it. I retained like 10% of that information. Are you comfrey? I forget what you are. I'm supposed to know what you are. I think this one is comfrey, but yeah, I'm gonna have to check that when I get back up. It's pretty young, so not quite what I'm used to identifying. A lot of nettle usually grows in this area, so I'm kind of thinking that these babies might be nettle, but I don't know, they don't really look like it, right? What does baby stinging nettle look like? Now this I know is bloodroot, but only because I just identified it because a bunch of people were, I posted it on my Instagram and a bunch of people were asking me what it was and I had no idea, so I went to look it up. And yeah, it's called bloodroot. It's really beautiful. It's called bloodroot because, let's see if I can get an example. The roots, yeah, there we go. They're like a very obviously blood red color. And it can be used for medicine, but it's like kind of toxic. So I'm learning more about it. I'm not gonna experiment with ingesting it or using it as a tea or anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of ask my mom because she knows everything. And she said it was good medicine, so I'll ask her for a little bit more info on how to use it. But I've already looked up a video on how to use it for a dye, which is fun because that color is, let's see, focus. That color is gorgeous. But yeah, another plant that I'm just getting to know and gonna experiment with a little bit to get to know it better. Bloodroot, cool. Got a little patch of bloodroot in among some raspberry plants that have kind of gone crazy, but a rhubarb patch that keeps growing back every year, so obviously not ready yet, but you can see them in there. Should clean this area up a bit so they have a better chance, but they're looking nice and red in there. There's a few more little babies in here. See, that'll be a while yet, but good to know that they're coming along. There's some sort of ivy. I should know what those are too. These are poppies that are gonna come up later in the year. I love them, they're so fuzzy and cute. Hi guys. These raspberry bushes are really overgrown. We have to do something about this. Another one, I'm not really sure what it is, but I'll have to identify later because they're cute. Okay, it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna head up. And I didn't really collect much today besides a little bit of bloodroot and a little bit of wild leeks, and that's fine. But I did get to go around and see how things are growing and popping up, which is nice. Yeah, just to keep a pulse on kind of what Mother Nature's doing and how things are growing, and yeah, seeing what I can identify or misidentify. I'm gonna have to check the book for like 30 different things when I get up, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good one.